Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Fat Bear Week activity in wildlife biology, or AP biology. This is a kind of a fun activity to get to know a little bit more about a specific animal, in this case, grizzly bears. But it also is going to set us up in wildlife biology for a case study we're going to be doing later on in the trimester, and in AP biology from some of the other data labs that we'll do throughout the year. So when you come to this site, you're going to obviously have listened to this video, and then it's going to ask you to click on a link. When you click on that link, it's going to take you to the Fat Bear Week site. This is put on by explore.org. And it's going to begin by asking you to scroll down to the information section. And there's a couple of short paragraphs. And as you read those paragraphs, you're going to answer a couple of questions. So what are the bears eating that help them get so fat? This whole assignment is all about voting for your favorite fat bear. So we're first going to think about what helps them get fat. Why do the females need to get fat and why do the males need to get fat? And the answer is not the same for both of the bears. So you're going to want to be able to identify the difference between the sexes in terms of why they want to get fat. I'm looking for a complete answer here, not a quick, like, they need to hibernate. That's not the full answer to why they need to get fat. But the real fun part comes when you get to the bracket here. And the bracket is listed here. If you're not comfortable looking at brackets, this is how it's set up. Basically, they pair off two bears. So up in the upper left-hand corner here, Walker 151 and Bear 856 are competing in the first round. Down here in the bottom corner, Bear 402 and Bear 812 are competing in this corner. And when two bears compete, your job is to vote and put the name of the bear you think should win on, say, this line right here. Now, some bears get a bye. Otis, 747, 435 Holly, and 128 Grazer. All of these bears get a bye in the first round. They don't have to compete in the first round, but they will compete in the second round against the winner of the first round. So then you'll pick the winner of this round and so on until you get to two bears at the end. Two bears from all of these bears that you think should go into the finals, and then you'll pick your champion. And you're going to pick this ahead of time. And the way you're going to do that is this assignment is, this is a image that you can click and edit as a drawing. And so we can add text boxes. So for instance, here in this top one, if I thought that Bear 856 should win, I would put a text box and I would type 856. And then I would go here, and if I thought that between Bear 856 and Otis, that I thought Otis should win, I would put Otis or Bear 480, right? And so on until I had the winners. Now, you can decide how you want to pick the winners. It can be based on bears that have objectively grown the most over the year, in which case it's going to be like one of the cubs, potentially. You can pick just the objectively fattest bear, the largest one, but also remember that some bears are taller than others, so they may carry more fat but look slimmer. You get to decide, right? Maybe it's a mother bear who's not only gotten fat herself but been able to catch enough food to fatten up her cubs. You get to pick how you decide the winners. It's just for fun. Once you've decided, we will come back to this each day that you're with me in class, which this week is just going to be Wednesday, and then there'll be some dates next week. And we'll go in here and vote. So starting on Wednesday, September 30th, you'll be able to vote for one of two bears. If you look at the bracket again, we'll see that on Wednesday, we'll be voting between these two. Between 151 and 856 and 402 and 812. So Wednesday. Then Thursday the 1st, you'll be able to vote for one of these two bears. And then Friday and Saturday. Now, you can choose to go in there and vote or not. It doesn't really matter. You'll have already picked your winners, so we'll see who wins at the end. But if it's fun for you to go in and vote, you can go ahead and vote. If you're like, I don't know anything about these bears, and you'd like to, this link right here, Meet the Bears, a Fat Bear Week, you can go and read some more about each of the different bears along with pictures. If you are still into it and you want even more information than that, or you don't want to read about them, you want to hear them talk about them, if you scroll down, you will notice that people in the discussion, they get pretty animated as they, rep the bear that they think should win. People create little ads for them and say, but down here, there's this fat bear bracket reveal. If you play this video and move the slider ahead a little bit, you'll see they'll break down each bear matchup, and they'll talk about the bears and what's different about them. And these two rangers that work at the park will tell you more about the bears' personalities and their history and what they're like. So if you want to learn more about the bears, you can get as deep into this as you'd like. So I hope you enjoy it. And if you have questions, please let me know.